Today, we have to replace Marcelie's NG tube. For those of you who are new here, Marcelie is my daughter. She is medically complex and has a rare neurological illness. She receives 100% of her nutrition and her medications through an NG tube or nasogastric tube. That tube goes into the nose and down into her belly because she cannot swallow safely without aspirating, which means that anytime she takes food by mouth, it goes mostly into her lungs rather than into her stomach. We have to change her NG tube about every 3 to 4 weeks. I already took her other tube out. I like to give her a little bit of a break in between taking one tube out and putting another tube in. But now it's time to put a new one in, so here we go. I have 2 different tube types for her, and I like them both for different reasons. I like this one because it is a little bit shorter and it's easier to manage, but it can be difficult to place because it tends to coil. Whereas this one is much easier to place, but it is very, very long, and I'm constantly afraid that I'm going to get it caught on something and pull it out of her nose. I don't know which one we should use.
Is this the old style?
Yes, so the other thing is they have switched the ends of all of these syringes and the NG tubes, but it's a gradual process. So some of our supplies is for the old system and some of it is for the new system, and it's
not to mention
annoying.
The last one, the colors were different, it was flipped. The other one was purple and
I know.
The old one was orange and the new one was purple.
I think I'm going to try this one just because I tend to like these better. But if it proves to be difficult in placing, we're gonna have to do the other one.
Optimism.
I never like to show placing her tube just because it can be uncomfortable for her and I like to protect her dignity. But here is a diagram of what it looks like. You can see that the tube goes into the nose, down through the esophagus, and into the stomach. Before we can place the tube, we have to measure it because we have to know how far to insert the tube. All of the tubes are numbered like that. And we start by putting the end of the tube on the tip of the nair. We line it up across to the ear and down. We find what's called the xiphus sternum junction, which is the very end of the sternum, and we go about 2 inches below that. All right, we are all done. She did so good and has a new butterfly sticker on her cheek. She's getting her milk and she's happy.